Civil Service Preliminary Examination 2020. Economic and social development theme commands about 15 to 18% of weightage. That means out of 100 questions, 15 to 18 questions are asked on this theme. Here the key ideas are financial crisis, foreign borrowing, short term, foreign banks, capital, account convertibility. Look at this. If another global financial crisis happens in the near future, which of the following policy are most likely to give some immunity to India? Not depending on short-term foreign borrowing is the correct answer, because if you depend on the foreign borrowing, it means you become more vulnerable, and therefore the exposure to our economy to other countries is more. It will not provide immunity if we depend. That means not depending is the right policy option. Look at this, opening up for more foreign bank. That means our economy will be exposed to foreign players, and therefore we become more vulnerable, and then it is likely that we are exposed, and then it may lead to the financial crisis. So this is not correct. Now, maintaining full capital account convertibility. It means, for instance, in India, if we allow this to happen, that means our Indian rupee can be converted in full in say US dollars, and therefore our economy become weaker in the sense when all foreign investors decide at the same point in time to withdraw, then our economy will collapse. And that has happened precisely in the global financial crisis in 2008 when the Lehman Brothers collapsed, and rest is history. So this is also incorrect. Therefore, the answer 1A is correct. Here the key points are withdrawal of money from a bank, and then there is a demand deposit account, money supply, and what will be its impact. Now let us understand the concept of money supply. Basically, there are 4 concepts of money supply. Those are referred to as M1, M2, M3 and M4. Out of this, M1 and M3 are widely used. Let us understand what is M3. M3 is the money supply is equal to M1 plus time deposit, and M1 is equal to, that is CU is the currency, and currency includes notes and coins both. Then there is a other deposits plus demand deposit. And this means M3 is equal to CU plus OD plus DD plus. It is very simple in the sense that this consists of the broadly 4 components. Currency supply will increase by this much amount at the cost of DD, because you are withdrawing from demand deposit. So this will go down and this will increase. The total impact on M3 will remain same. And other component, the question does not say about OD and TD, so we have to assume that they remain unaltered, and DD will be reduced by this much amount, and by an equivalent amount the currency supply will increase. At the end of the round, M3 will remain the same, therefore it will remain unchanged. So answer D is correct. Gold tranche or reserve tranche is an emergency account that a member country can access for this in case of any emergency or exigency, and this is a portion of the quota that each member country has to provide to the IMF. So this is a credit system. D is the correct. It has nothing to do with the WTO, so this is incorrect, and it is not relating to the operation of central bank, nor it has anything to do with World Bank. This is the chemical fertilizer. Key points: retail price and urea from natural gas and the byproduct. Those are the key points. There are, broadly speaking, there are 3 kind of chemical fertilizer: nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. And at present, the retail price of chemical fertilizer is market driven and not administered by the government. These prices are administered by the government in the form of subsidy. So they govern the administered prices. So this statement is incorrect. Ammonia, which is an input of urea, is produced from natural gas. So this is correct. Sulfur, which is a raw material for phosphoric and potash, is a byproduct of refinery. For example, Mathura oil refinery, they produce the raw material for phosphoric acid, and therefore this statement is correct. And the answer is B. Key points are chemical fertilizers, retail price, urea, and byproduct of oil refinery. Chemical fertilizer basically can be divided into three categories: nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Out of these three, prices of nitrogen is fixed by the government, but other two are market driven with some kind of subsidy. So at present, this statement 1 is incorrect. Ammonia is an input of urea, that's true, and it produced from natural gas, so this is correct. Sulfur is produced as a raw material for phosphorus acid fertilizer and is a byproduct of oil refinery. That is true. For instance, the Mathura refinery, they produce the byproduct, and therefore statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. This is a public investment. That is the key. We have to appreciate the difference between public investment and the subsidies. Now, public investment we have to identify. Now, fixing minimum support price is a kind of subsidy on the output of the farmer. So, fixing minimum support price is incorrect statement with reference to this question. Computerization of primary agriculture credit society, some investment takes place, it's a public investment. Statement 2 is correct. Social capital development, that statement is also correct. Now, free electric supply to farmers. This is basically a subsidy, so we have to eliminate this. Waiver of agriculture loans by banking system, this is not a investment, therefore this also goes down. Setting up a cold storage facility, which is nothing but public investment, this is correct. Therefore, we are left with statement 2, 3 and 6, and that is given in the option C. Key point is interest coverage ratio. This is an indicator of a firm's ability to serve or pay its interest on the dates. Now, higher this ratio, higher the ability of the firm or an entity to pay its interest. So, this is straightway incorrect, because this says the worst is the ability. So that's the other way around. Let us look at this. It helps in understanding the present risk of a firm that a bank is going to give loan to. Yes, this is correct. It helps the evaluating the emerging risk of firm that a bank is going to give loan to. This is also correct. So 1 and 2 are correct. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Now this is a price of rice, but it holds good for any commodity. So don't read too much on the rice. Now, minimum support price, it does affect the price of a commodity. This is correct. If the government trades in a agriculture commodity, price will definitely be affected. Therefore, this is correct. If the government buys the stock, it obviously influences the market prices. So, this is also correct. Now, consumer subsidy, if the government gives the subsidy, the price of that commodity gets influenced. So, 4 statement is correct. All the statements are correct which are given in the option D. Therefore, option D is the right answer.